Hello, Quincy. My name's Eileen Fontenot, and I'm one of your Thomas Crane librarians. Today I'm with Mary Diggle, the Literacy Project Manager at the library. And also with us are Ellen Richman and Lisa Hemphill, two of the Literacy Department's volunteer tutors. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Mary, what can you tell us about the literacy program and all the things that you and your volunteers do for the community?
Well, great. So I'd like everyone to know about this program, that we have one-on-one tutoring free for adults who are looking to improve their reading and writing skills. And that could mean from learning how to read for the first time, or it could mean just improving your reading and writing skills so that you are able to achieve those personal goals that you've been striving towards. Getting your GED, passing a learner's permit exam, passing the citizenship exam, learning or feeling comfortable with emailing, etc. Anything, your personal goals.
Mm-hmm. And this is not just for people for English as a second language. This is for any adult, 18 plus.
18 plus and up. We have students who are up to maybe 78. And it's for anyone. If you want to reach out to me and find out more about the program, you can call me anytime. But it's great because it's also at a time that's convenient for you. So it's 2 hours once a week. And you may say to me, I'm available on Thursday nights or Friday afternoons, and I would find a tutor who's available at the same time. And we find a match that that we feel is a compatible match with a tutor, and then you can meet at a local library close by to you. So it's nice and convenient.
Yeah, it is. Do you have to be a Quincy resident?
No, you just need to be in the South Shore area. Even if you aren't, we can refer you to other literacy programs in the area.
Great, great. And what brings you here today, Mary?
So, well, because we do have many students coming in, and the only reason why the program is effective and as good as it is because of the volunteer tutors that we have. The volunteer tutors make it possible to make it a convenient time to work one-on-one with a student at their own pace and to be working on what they need. So why would I want to talk about it when I have two wonderful volunteers right here? We have Ellen, who has been in the program since 2015, and you have worked with 2 students, I believe?
Yes, 2 students.
And we have Lisa Hemphill, who has been with us since January this past year. And you have also been working with 2 students.
Yes.
So welcome. Love to have you here. You guys are the heart and soul of this program. Welcome.
Thank you.
And so I'm going to ask you a couple questions so you can share your experience with us. So Ellen and Lisa, my first question is, why did you consider even volunteering for the literacy program? Why did you walk in the door?
Well, years ago, when I was a preschool, pre-kindergarten teacher, I had decided that when I retired, I was going to do volunteering and get back to my community. So I was in the library one day, and I happened to see a flyer, and it said adult literacy program was going to be starting. So I thought, wow, it sounded interesting to me because I would be able to work with adults, which I've never done before. I just thought it would be a great opportunity.
Nice.
And then as I was looking around the library and I saw all this material on the shelves, I thought I would just love to be able to share all this knowledge and entertainment with someone.
Wonderful. And how about you, Lisa? What brought you?
I've just always loved reading, and I love sharing it with people, whether it's my own children or other family members. And I'd wanted to get involved in a literacy program for a long time, and the timing just never worked out. But finally, in 2019, I had the time to do it, and so I was excited to get in touch with your program.
And I'm glad that you kept it in your head and you stayed it, and you came and you did it even though it was years later, right?
Me too. Me too.
You
Very
stayed
glad.
there.
That's right. And you didn't have any formal teaching skills?
None at all.
So that's a
No.
good point. So anyone can be trained to help. So that's a wonderful point.
Yeah, and I would say that's the number one reason why most of our volunteer tutors come in. It's because they love reading and can't imagine, struggling with that and wanting to help someone. So my second question is, after you both attended the information session about the literacy program, so why did you decide to commit to the program? Because there is a year commitment to the program. So why did you decide, Lisa?
Well, I knew I would have the time, and I was excited about the training that we were going to get. And I had been a little nervous that I was just going to be put into a room somewhere and just told to read for 2 hours. But when I saw the support that Mary gives and that the program has and the resources, I thought this could be really neat, not just teaching someone to read, but a way for me to learn a lot too.
Do you have anything to add why you decided to commit to the program?
Well, I was excited to see that there was training involved, and it would give me guidelines so that I would know what I was doing.
And then we had a lot of fun in the trainings too.
Yes, Mary makes it
It's
always
a good
fun.
time. I hear sometimes in the library, I'm like, what's happening over here? There's a party in the library.
You have to have fun. So Ellen, what has this experience been like for you in terms what you have seen happening with your student?
It's been a great adventure for him as well as for me. When I first met my student, he didn't know how to read. Now he reads to me.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
And he shared with me that one day while he was waiting at a red light, he saw a National Grid truck. And because he has learned his sounds and what they say, he was able to figure out that the first letters, N-A-T for national, actually said Nat. And he phonetically figured out the word grid. And he came in and he was so excited and he said, I saw a National Grid truck.
And he probably had seen it many times and wasn't sure what it said.
Never knew.
And that's fabulous. The light went on. How long have you been with your student?
I have been with this particular student now for 2 years.
For 2 years. So, and you were with another student for how long?
I was with another student for 2 years, and he worked through his working towards his citizenship, and he's now a U.S. citizen.
Nice. So, Lisa, what kind of things do you work on with your students?
It kind of varies. Besides the teaching of literacy and the components to that, we've worked on complicated forms, resumes. One of my students, I helped her find resources for buying a used car and what you can look for and components of financing. So things that I feel not just help her with reading, but things that are helping them in their actual lives, their day-to-day lives.
Yeah, so they get to see the progress because it's immediate. Some of the things that they're doing in their life, you're helping them and giving them the support to be able to do that themselves.
Yeah.
Nice. Lisa and Ellen, what are some personal rewards you have gotten from volunteering for this program?
The rewards are never ending. He has taught me determination and motivation, and I use that all the time when I am trying to learn something or even trying to figure out a puzzle. Also, it's so great when he comes in with an ad from magazines that he has read while he was waiting at the doctor's office. And to see his personal growth and his confidence increase.
Confidence, yes.
It's just absolutely fantastic.
Wow, that's fabulous. Wonderful. Lisa, do you have anything to share?
I love this more than any other volunteer work or almost any other work I've ever done in my life. I feel like this is where I was meant to be. I love the connections that I make with my students. I love what they have taught me. I admire their commitment to this, and I'm so glad I can help them with something that's so important to, at least to my life, and I know it will be in theirs too.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful. So Mary, there's an upcoming literacy volunteer orientation, correct?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Of course. So we have a information session. Anyone can show up, and it's on January 6th, Monday, January 6th, or the 13th from 10 to 12. And at that session, we talk about the program, what the commitment entails, what's involved in the training, and then you can decide if you would like to commit or not.
Thank you all so much for joining us. I really enjoyed hearing your stories, and I really enjoyed hearing Mary's reports and about all the things you're doing, you tutors, and I hope to see some of you out there at this orientation session, either Monday, January 6th from 10 to 12 or Monday, January 13th from 10 to 12, the community meeting room at the library. And there's no commitment, no reservation required. Just come and see if this is a good fit for you. Thank you again for coming. It was a great chat. And thank you again for all the work you do for our patrons and our community.
Thank you.